Hey, what's up, guys? This is Webby back again for your Smackdown live review. We are 2 weeks away from the big, huge Super Showdown in Australia. Couple things. You all know what to do first. I'm not running all the way through it, but you know what to do. Subscribe and hit the bell so you can get all notifications. You all know it's much appreciated here on the channel. Go over to Facebook and Twitter at 2007 Webby and follow me there as well. It would be much appreciated as far as I'm getting into that, because you all know what to do. And leave a comment, like, and share this video as well. It would be much appreciated. Now, also, bear with me on this review. If I'm not the most upbeat, cheerful, jolly-go-lucky on this review like I usually am on my other ones, if I'm not the same, I had 2 wisdom teeth taken out today. Wasn't the most pleasant thing in the world, let me tell you. It was not. So bear with me on this review, but we're going to get through it, and we're going to talk about some wrestling right here tonight on the channel. Now, Smackdown tonight had some different things happen, got us intrigued with Smackdown going into Super Showdown. Samoa Joe showing up at AJ Styles' house. More developments with Rusev and Aiden English. We got that, plus Becky Lynch adding to her character, taking out Charlotte tonight, wiping the floor with Charlotte backstage. All that plus so much more happened right here on Smackdown Live that we're going to be discussing right here tonight. But kicking off the show was Truth TV. Now, this is something that I really wish WWE wouldn't have just killed. I really do. You know, a lot of times with the stuff with R-Truth that they do, it's something funny. It's something that people enjoy. And what do? They let us see it once, and then they just wipe it away. They kill it. And that's what they did tonight. R-Truth and Carmella comes out, which she has a different look now. She dyed her hair back to her original hair color. If you go to YouTube and watch the video that they put up, that's her original hair color, not blonde. But they were making fun of Miz TV by calling it Truth TV. And, of course, they were building up to the Daniel Bryan Miz match at the Super Show. It was hilarious. It was very intriguing segment to kick off SmackDown Live. How R-Truth stopped Daniel Bryan right in the middle of his sentence, and Carmella and R-Truth got up and danced for 7 seconds, then went back to the question. Very good dynamic. Wish WWE would have kept this up. Instead, we got The Miz versus R-Truth right after the segment, and The Miz, of course, wins so he can keep Miz TV. And Truth TV is no more. Really hate that WWE did that. Wish they would give R-Truth something of his own, some blueprint of his own to keep us entertained, to keep us intrigued. Because, quite frankly, I think we're all in agreement, wrestling fans, that R-Truth is a very intriguing and very entertaining character on SmackDown Live. And him and Carmella make a pretty good duo right now. And if they could have their own little talk segment or something like that, can bring something special, new dynamic to TV, other than seeing the usual each week. But Daniel Bryan and The Miz going into Super Show, and whoever wins that will be number one contender for the WWE Championship. So we'll have to see what happens there. Sheamus versus Big E. You know, I stated this on Twitter in so many words. The bar wins when it doesn't count. And come the Super Show, we're going to see the New Day become still the tag team champs. It's as simple as that. I like the bar. I like Sheamus. I like Cesaro. I like that they're getting TV time. If there's one thing that's good about the New Day having the tag team championships right now, it is the fact that different teams, fresh teams that we haven't seen in a long time, are getting on TV. The bar, they were gone for 2.5, 3 months. They're on TV again. Rusev Day, even though they're gone now, and we're having Happy Aiden Day, and Happy Lana Day, and Happy Rusev Day. Rusev Day, they got shot at the tag team titles. New teams, different type matchups for us wrestling fans to see. And we wouldn't have seen that if the Bludgeon Brothers were still the tag team champs. So that's one thing I like about the New Day having the gold, honestly, on Smackdown Live. Speaking of Rusev Day, you know, I kind of wish Aiden English would have gotten his own trademark. Happy Aiden Day. I don't know about you wrestling fans, but could have done better than that. I mean, seriously. But Rusev and Aiden English and Lana are out there, and Aiden English shows a pretty good package of how Rusev and his career, and I hate saying it because, you know, a lot of what Aiden said was true. Now, we might have liked Rusev, but in reality, before Aiden English got with Rusev, he was on a downhill slope. Way downhill. So it was a good thing Aiden English got with Rusev. Didn't get any championships, but you don't always have to get titles to get over with the fans. And that is a perfect example of how Rusev and Aiden got over. Now, the Lana situation, I'm a fan of Lana. But once they started adding Lana Day, even though it's a good gimmick with the Lana is the best, Lana number one, Lana is the best, Lana number one, and all that stuff. Hey, look, wrestling fans, it is very hard to argue the point that once all that stuff started, along with the Rusev Day, that it really started to feel a little bit flat. It wasn't an extra dynamic to the character. They started getting in each other's way, and there was friction that was caused. Now, if Lana Day and Rusev Day Rusev and Lana together brings some championship gold towards Rusev in the future. Once this rivalry with Aiden English is done and over with, I'm not going to complain one bit. But as of right now, it's very hard to argue anything that Aiden English said. Really, it really is. But on the other hand, seeing Lana with Rusev Day, they did make a great pair when he was on Monday Night Raw with the United States Championship, plus a tank coming out at WrestleMania. That was a really good point as well. I have to see what happens. My guess, pre-show coming of the Super Show in Australia. Naomi and Asuka take on Mandy and Sonya. Okay, whatever. It's kind of how I feel about that. I mean, it's just building towards the Iconics versus Naomi and Asuka. Naomi and Asuka go over here, making them look like a strong duo. Should be a pretty good contest in Australia between those tag teams. I can see the Iconics winning because they're in their home country. So, I have to see what happens. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ty Dillinger. If there's one thing I want to complain majorly about on SmackDown tonight, it's this. You know, WWE, how much more are you going to damage, dismantle Shinsuke Nakamura? Piece by piece, week by week, you are. Some of you might say, literally, you might say this. Well, he's on TV, Webby. Yeah. He's on TV. But you tell me this. Has WWE done anything of good substance with him? No. Not really. He has these matches, and I love how they're using Randy Orton just as much as anybody else. Having him come out and wipe the floor with people, beat up everybody, dismantle Jeff Hardy to the point where he is written off TV right now. But Nakamura's the afterthought. He's the afterthought. It is absolutely disgusting how they are treating him. I hate it. I think a lot of you are agreeing with me on that. I have to wait and see what they do with him. But the United States Championship has went downhill. Nakamura, downhill. Road Dogg might say, well, Nakamura got his shot in. He got the Kinshasa kick in. Yeah, he got the Kinshasa kick in. But that was after we saw Randy Orton do all that damage to Ty Dillinger. What was the main focus? Randy Orton getting mad because he is sick of hearing 10, 10, 10, 10. Becky Lynch takes out Charlotte when she was having a picture taken. Then she dismantles Lana. Love Becky Lynch's character. Absolutely fantastic. Becky Lynch, right now, top of her game. By far, the best. I mean, seriously. She should not lose that title anytime soon. Now, as far as the contract signing is concerned, Samoa Joe showing up at AJ Styles' house. We really haven't seen anything like that in 9 years. 9 years. Really goes back to when Triple H showed up at Randy Orton's house and threw him through a window. It really shows up there. Except this time, Samoa Joe's being sick and twisted. And WWE leaves it on a hook where what's going to happen next when Samoa Joe goes inside? That's where WWE leaves it. Now, whether they capitalize on that or not remains to be seen. But that's the vibe that really they are showing when they went off the air tonight. As far as the match at the Super Showdown, hey, look, I still don't see AJ Styles losing at Super Showdown. I see AJ Styles walking out the victor. The game is not released yet. And I think Survivor Series also, and who they want to be the champion, to go champion versus champion, not only because of the game, why Styles is still the champ, but because of the Survivor Series, I think that might have something to do with it too. But that was pretty much SmackDown tonight. So it wasn't a bad show, but it wasn't the best show in the world either. It was just kind of, it was average. I hope WWE next week capitalizes on what they left off here tonight and shows us what Samoa Joe did at AJ Styles' house tonight. Will they? We'll have to wait and see. But leave a like, comment, share. Don't forget to subscribe amongst everything else. And until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.